Anybody that knows me knows I love sports. You see, I love watching sports, I love coaching them, and if my body somehow can hold up, I actually love playing sports as well. That being said, you could probably guess what I did this past Monday night after our high school baseball game was over. That's right, I came home and I turned on the NCAA basketball national championship game between North Carolina and KU. Now, before turning it on, my wife did warn me, it's not looking good for KU. She said that they were down by 15 at halftime. Well, the good news for Kansas fans is that they play two halves of basketball. Because in the second half, it was a completely different story. KU started off the second half on a 20-6 run and had cut down the 15-point halftime deficit down to 1 point, and there's still 12 minutes and 41 seconds yet to play in the game. When all was said and done, KU completed the comeback and emerged with a 72-69 win, thus completing the biggest comeback in NCAA tournament championship history. You see, that's why I love sports. Because you never know when you're going to see a historic comeback like that, even if it means your wife beating you in your tournament bracket challenge. KU's comeback reminded me of the greatest comeback story in the history of mankind. But this comeback happened 2,000 years ago on a cross. Luke 23 tells us about two criminals that were being crucified beside Jesus. Luke 22 verse 39 says, "One of the criminals who hung there hurled insults at him. 'Aren't you the Messiah? Save yourself and us.' But the other criminal rebuked him. 'Don't you fear God,' he said, 'since we are under the same sentence? We are punished justly, for we are getting what our deeds deserve. But this man has done nothing wrong.' Then he said, 'Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom.' Jesus answered him, 'Truly I tell you, today you will be with me in paradise.'" See, I believe that this is the greatest comeback in the history of mankind. This criminal had lived a life contrary to God's word. He was hours away from death on a cross. He had done nothing his whole life that would merit eternity in heaven. But on that cross, he was put next to the one and only man that could help him fulfill the greatest comeback in human history. So when Jesus said, "Truly I tell you, today you will be with me in paradise," the comeback was completed. That should be a reminder to all of us that no matter how old or young you are, no matter how many things in this world are stacked against you, no matter what you have done in your life, as long as you have breath, you have the opportunity to ask Jesus into your heart. And when you do that, you too will make an amazing comeback, all because of Christ.